Urban Wine Tribe, it's your boy JM, the corner store wine connoisseur. I'm here at Bodies by Mack Studios. I'm here with the man himself, Mack. We're gonna get a nice little workout in. We're gonna drink some wine, eat some food, talk some shit. It's gonna be super dope. Yo, Jay, give me some Bless McFly for this one.
I could do this in my sleep. Let's not get too deep. I could do this in my sleep. Could do this in my slumber. I could do this shit all summer. Let's not get too deep. You take your chances and you come up. I promise this ain't gonna be one of them. I can do this in my sleep. I do this in my slumber. I could do this shit all summer. Let's not get too deep. You take your chances if you wanna. Promise this ain't what you want. In my sleep, your baby mama wanna creep. I'ma get that bitch my number. Probably fuck your chick all summer. Damn, that pussy deep. For you, that's just a bummer. But I don't even wonder. Now you just sit and wonder. What's these on my feet? Little nigga, I'm a stunner. And you look like a runner. Bring me back a pack of Dutchess. Keep the change and keep it brief. I fuck 'em and you love 'em. I hope you use the rubber. Probably not, cause you's a sucker. Purple label play for keeps. And I run it with my brother. It's a thankless job. Either way we get it done. We ain't fucking with no sheep. I'm on your ass, I'm on your bumper. If you overstep, you getting slapped, we take you under. I could do this in my sleep. I could do this in my slumber. I could do this shit all summer. Let's not get too deep. You take the chances and you come up. I promise this ain't gonna be one of them. I can do this in my sleep. But I do this in my slumber.
So you used to be a fighter?
Yeah, like boxing and judo for a very long time. I broke my shoulder all up, man. I tore my AC clavicle. That got me out of there real quick.
How'd you break your clavicle?
I actually broke it in a tournament. It's like a freak accident. It's like right here. I was like in a sling for like 9 weeks. You getting somebody that's like been active their whole life, and now you got one arm. All the things that you take for granted, you just can't do anymore. Like, can't tie my sneakers. Can't put on a belt.
Yeah, and you're right-handed.
And I'm right-handed.
So you gotta learn how to catch different. Right.
Brushing your teeth with your left hand. Like just things that you just take for granted. Right. And it kind of put me through like a slight state of depression. You know what I mean? To the point where, you know, I gained a lot of weight. So it was kind of like a blessing in disguise, because when a doctor cleared me to start working out again and start being active again, it was just like one of those things where it's like I'm documenting my progress, going, all right, 10 pounds down, 15 pounds down. And then the whole time that's happening, people on social media are like, yo, how are you dropping this weight so fast? I need to work out with you. I'm paying this trainer thousands of dollars, and you're doing it like this. So I started out with 2 clients, then 3 clients, and I'm like right in One Eagle Park, local. So it just happened organically. I got a good business card. Now we're here, I guess, you know what I mean? So you're gonna work for something and you're gonna wish that things would change. So it started off just like fitness-wise, like, oh, you know, I wish I looked like this person. And they showed me Instagram videos of like some of these people. And it's like, all right, we just gonna keep wishing for this, or we're gonna like put this work in so we can get to that. That can be used almost for every facet of life. Like we can just kind of sit there and procrastinate and just wish that things would change, or we're actually gonna work and do something about it to work towards it. So, you know, that's kind of like our slogan here, like work or wish. You can't do both.
His slogan is work or wish. Mine is wish in one hand, shit in the other, and see which one fills up first.
I do this in my sleep, when the spring, the fall, or summer.
Urban Wine Tribe, shout out to our sponsor for this episode, Bella Grace Vineyards. They sent over a few wines. Today we are tasting the Vermentino white wine. Bella Grace is located out of Amador County. Vermentino is an Italian grape. They're making them out in California. Anything that us Americans get, we kind of fatten things up a little bit. For example, Cabernet in France is a lot lighter than Cabernet in California. In California, Cabernets are heavier, a little oakier, whereas French Cabernets are a little bit more simpler, lighter in body and in consistency. Yeah, we'll see how she flies. Mack, now you told me you like sweet wine.
Sweet wine.
Preferably red or either?
Either, it doesn't matter. Like normally like a sweet wine. I'm really not like the wine connoisseur.
Check out the color though. Before you drink, check out the color. Okay. Super light.
Okay.
Right? Like usually a white wine has more color than this. This looks like almost straight up water.
Yeah.
You want to get air into the wine.
Okay.
You almost like taking a breath. By swirling it just a little bit, you're creating a vortex. The wine is creating a vortex.
Okay.
And it's sucking water into the cup.
Okay.
Therefore, when you put air into the wine, it kind of opens up a little bit, finds some comfortability.
So that's why I see the guys doing that.
Yeah.
Like the wine tasting guys, they do like that. Okay.
So now you're letting, think about it as you're letting the wine get comfortable, right? It's getting relaxed, air's getting into it. Now when you get comfortable somewhere, now you start seeing someone's personality, right?
Gotcha.
So now when you get some air into the wine, you start to see more of the wine's personality.
Cool.
Like what you tasted beforehand is different than what you would taste afterhand. So this is interesting, right? Very light on the smell. You smell, it's really light. Like I get a little bit of apple, some like green fruit, pear maybe.
Man, that was right on the money. I was thinking pear.
Yeah, you like right? It's pretty. It's out there. So certain white wine characteristics are like apples. You might get some citrus, whether it's orange, lemon, lime, pineapple. You can also get floral notes, sometimes butter or vanilla or cream. This is the second wine we've done with Bella Grace Vineyards. The first one was the Barbera, amazing red wine. It was like kind of like a Pinot Noir. You would have loved it actually. It was like a perfect balance of like sweet and dry. Like it wasn't really dry. It was just real smooth.
In my sleep, your baby mama wanna creep. I'ma get that bitch my number.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My main focus is normally like in judo and in boxing. Mainly judo though. Mainly judo. I have like over like 23, 24 years in judo. So I think I got on the mat when I was probably like 4 years old. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Who was that influence?
I have my uncles. Both my uncles are like black belts. My younger cousin actually made the Olympic team, the one that went to Brazil. So like this is like a thing that like we all pretty much did or whatever. He's just the one that took it like the furthest. So he's like training now the next Olympics. Like he's trying to like make that team qualify for that. So you know what I mean? That's just kind of like a family thing we always done. I took it like to a pretty high level, and then I broke my shoulder up, and that was kind of like, all right. Yeah. It's over, cancel the show.
We have a lot in common. I was also in a very brutal sport where a shoulder injury took me out. Shout out to Hudson Catholic, all-state bowling team. That shit was brutal. I can't believe I made it out alive, but I'm here to tell my story.
Going down.
My clients, like it's never a situation where my clients are like waiting for me outside or anything like that. I'm always here 30-40 minutes before them just to prep, you know what I mean, just to make sure that they like no matter what they're going through, when they get through those doors, we're gonna work.
They can count on you.
And they can count on me. You know what I mean? Like we just added a dietitian to our roster now, to where like she comes in and does like one-on-one screenings, and like quarterly we try to do Q&As. So like you just fire away at different products and things like that, and I pride myself on trying to be the best in this industry, and she does the same.
Where did I see you post get comfortable with being uncomfortable?
Yes, that's another one of my little like sayings and mantras here.
Elaborate on that for me, please.
Well, it's like relatively simple. Like when you think about it, it's like results come from being uncomfortable, right? Like if, let's say for instance, me and you start running, it's like, all right, man, we're prepping for this 10K, right? And we start out just, doing like a walk run for like 10 miles, right? Like walk a little bit, run a little bit, walk a little bit, run a little bit. The human body is amazing, right? The human body is amazing. It heals itself, it does a ton of different things. We'll be here all night talking about it. So like after like 2-3 weeks, we're gonna get that 10 miles, and then it's like, okay, now what? The body doesn't respond anymore after that. We've reached that plateau. We gotta bust through that threshold now. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like, so those first couple of weeks were uncomfortable. You're probably throwing up, you get lightheaded, things like that. And then, once we reach that, we gotta reach another state of uncomfort. So now we just gotta start, okay, we're gonna run a lot more than we walk, or we're gonna turn this uphill, or you know, we're gonna put a weight vest on you while we do half of it. We always have to, like, you know, and I tell like a lot of my clients, like, we just got to get to that level of uncomfort. So when we try new things, a lot of times something will get discouraged. It's like, oh man, I just was conquering these, you know, jump squats. So I just was conquering.
Just got good at it.
I just got good at it, and here you go switching everything up. But it's just like, it's called like muscle confusion, the technical term of it. So it's like, you know, you just kind of want to trick the body. You just kind of always want to put the body through new tests. So and that can be applied to like life. You know what I mean? It just doesn't have to be with fitness.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, complacency is the devil.
Later in my life, I surrounded myself with people that had the right mindset and you know, not only were into something great themselves, but wanted to see me do something great.
Yes.
And would push me, you know what I mean? And it was one of my close friends who was like, you know, knew what I was trying. I wanted to do something. I didn't know what. I didn't know what to do. He's like, you know what? He's like, you like wine, right? I'm like, yeah. He's like, make a video about wine. I'm like, but do what? He's like, I don't know. He's like, figure it out. You know, put the camera on and go to work. And I put the camera on and I made a video and, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I'm about to put it on Facebook. Like, it's about to be official now. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, once I put this out there, I can't come back.
My issue was seeing dudes I'm cool with, where I thought I was cool with. Like, yo, bro, I see you doing your thing. You grinding. Yo, I see you on your gram. You doing this. Right? 3 weeks later, I'm Bodies by Mac, they're Bodies by Jay, or Bodies by Jay, or Bodies by Stan, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you my man? Like, this is, and this is against like every code, right? Like, this is like what we doing, like, because I don't know how to be fake. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really know how to be fake.
I have a hard time.
So I have a hard time, like, knowing you trying to screw me over or take food out my
and me be
family's
quiet
mouth
about it
and still just be okay with it, right? So my thing was like, and I'm trying to get people to understand, like, yo, my man, if you sold hot dogs, like, I'm not gonna sell hot dogs down the street from you. Like, I'll sell buns. I'll sell like some condiments. I'll make my own little to complement what you're doing versus turning into my direct competitor.
Right.
Like, now we're making the people choose, and this is a tug of war. And then, you know, cheap ain't always good and good ain't always cheap.
Right.
But when you're dealing with people with like on a budget and different things like that, they're like, wait a minute, Max charging this guy's undercutting. Like, I'm gonna just go over here, you know. And it's just like, what are we doing? Now I just invite competition. Like, yo, come, because you have no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I got commuters, they work in the city. I got to be up at 4:15 in the morning for a 5 a.m. session. They're going to come through half sleep, but I got to be on 10.
Right.
Because that's my job.
Right.
I got to be on 10. I can't be, if they're at 65%, I'm that charge. Because you work with me a couple months, you know how to do a push-up, you know how to do a plank, you know how to, now my job turns into just being a motivator.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when you're like, man, I had a rough night last night, I ain't do this, I ain't do that, I'm like, let's go. We up, we going, we grab the pads, I'm working with you and pushing you around. So you get it. You're like, damn, I need this.
My record's going dumb. I think we got another hit.
This wine is pretty hot, right?
Yeah,
it's smooth.
It's smooth. Yeah, I like to say it's like smooth. It doesn't have like that extra bite.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you have like certain wines that have like that bite.
Yeah.
To it.
So this is a perfect wine to like take to like a group type of thing where it's a bunch of people.
Is it expensive or?
This is actually pretty affordable. I'm pretty sure this is under $20.
Oh wow, yeah.
This is a nice like springtime. It's really nice and light, easy to pair with salads and chicken dishes, and you know, it goes great with the salmon. Very easy, right?
It's most important because, like, you know, I can have you do a million push-ups and everything else, but if you leave out of here and go to Wendy's, we're in trouble. You know what I mean? Like, we won't see any results, and I'll just look at it from, like, that's why it was so important to bring a dietitian on, and then getting her involved in like, kind of like positive reinforcement for my clients, like, because this is what I'm telling them, but hold on, let me bring a licensed professional in here, maybe you might listen to her.
Like, first of all, I gotta stop doing these shows with all these good looking dudes. I mean, pause, but like, I got women love it. You know what I mean? I get. Listen, man, I ain't dumb. I put people in front of the camera who are comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's tough. It's, you know, you put, you know, not everyone, it don't matter what you look like or what type of shape you're in. It's, you know, it's a personality thing.
Absolutely.
I think this is something, I think that's something that you'd be really good at. You know, it's tough. Like, you gotta find your niche. You gotta find your, like, what separates you from everybody else. Like, we're all different, and we all feel that way about it. Like, but I had to look at, you know, I had to look at the landscape of the wine industry and say, well, what are these people not doing? What am I willing to do that they aren't? You know, if this is as bad as it gets for me today, you know what? This ain't that bad.
Word.
You know what I mean? Like, I can make it out of this.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, bro, when I was living in Texas, when I came back, a lot of it I was sleeping in my car. You know what I mean? I had gotten kicked out of my place. Me and my girlfriend had broke up. I couldn't afford to live out there. Shit went wrong. And I'm living in my car. I had a job, but I had no place to live. And, you know, sleeping in that car, having a lot of time to think. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, some people would have been in there like, fuck this person put me in this situation. I was like, you did this to yourself.
And you learn a lot about people when you have things like this happen. Like, cause like, you know, you running around, everybody want to be around you, you cool, you in the crowd, whatever. Right. So it's like you can get people on the phone ASAP. Man, you start needing rides to that doctor's office, and you know, you got one arm, and then like you'll call somebody like, yo, my man, like I just need you to hold me down. Just bring me to the doctor. Oh, I gotta go do something with my grandmother. I gotta do something. It's always an excuse, and it's like every time they ask you for something, you were always there. So then you just start kicking out that excess, right? Because it's like you got 50, 60 people saying like, yo, you my man, yo, you know, love you, bro. I could do this, blah 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 blah. And then it's just like now you start seeing who's really there. Who's really on your team, who's really in your corner. Yep. And those some dark times, man. You go through that and you just go, man, yo, I'm crying about rain. Like,
Yep.
We good. We back out here tomorrow. Don't worry about it, y'all. Go ahead, get home safe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I know why we got this, bro. Right. Let's push. Let's open it. Let's open it up, right? Let's see where we can go with this. And it's like, you know, you bet on yourself. I believe in me. Like, I have that shit tatted on me. Like, faith in God, confidence in me. That shit is on my chest.
I could do this in my slumber. I could do this shit all summer. Let's not get too deep. You take your chances and you come up. I promise this ain't gonna be one of them. I can do this.
If I want to lock you in for 3-4 years or 2 years or whatever, it's because I'm trying to hide something.
Right.
Listen, my biggest package is only 12 sessions. If you come 3 times a week, that's a month.
Yeah.
I don't need reoccurring payments. Like, cause I know within that first month, and if you do what I tell you to do, we're gonna see some results.
Yeah.
And if you're one of the people that like stare in the mirror all the time, you may not see it because you're looking at yourself every day, but your family's gonna go, you losing weight? You working out? And if you work in somewhere where you need a uniform, like I have a lot of nurses and things like that. Like, damn, my scrubs don't fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
feels
that's
different.
It feels a little different. Yeah. My guys are like, yo, my shirt's a little tighter in the shoulders. You know what I mean? And that's always like that, and that's rewarding, man. Because you just want to. I like to see people happy. Yeah. And you know, I'm just like a stand-up dude. Like, I don't want to. You know, I've never been on like the get over type. Like, that's just not. You know, because you can only scam for so long. You know what I mean? Like, and you see people like this fly-by-night shit, these magic pills of like, yo, you can lose 40 pounds. Like, yeah, you lose the 40 pounds, but now you have kidney failure. Right. And like I said, it goes back to work a wish. Like, bro, like, I'm not dealing with people that's like just sitting on the couch wishing that things had changed. Like, you walk through these doors, you obviously, you're committed. When you spend your money, you want to see something. Like, yo, I spend my money. What's up? Right. You know, and I got to hold my end of the deal. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is, the partnership.
Well, you're going to think twice about skipping a class, man, you know what I mean, when you got some money on.
Man, listen, when you put your money where your mouth is, you start doing everything better. Yeah. You know, every other time you turn on the TV, it's a 4 for 4, 3 for 3. Get this for $1. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, so that's what I'm fighting against. Like, because that's easy. That's so easy.
That's interesting.
I could do this in my slumber. I could do this shit all summer. Let's not get too deep.
The wine was pretty good. Bella Grace Vineyards, that's 2 for 2. The Barbera was very good. The Bella Grace was also very good. Very light, very drinkable wines. Great for, I call them crowd pleasers. I have this thing about wine. If everyone loves your wine, I don't think it's that great. I think a good wine should create emotion.
Gotcha.
And debate and conversation and create perspective.
Gotcha.
I don't, you know, I don't like people who are halfway about it. Yeah, it's alright, it's good. Yeah. I don't like that.
Wow.
Like when someone watches my comment, it's like, yeah, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like no.
Yeah. What?
Is it great or is it not?
Yeah.
I'd rather you tell me you hate it.
Word.
Because I want that emotion.
I need something with it.
You know what I mean? Because hate gets you clicks too.
Word.
And this is not to knock Bella Grace. I love you for this, but this is a people pleaser. You know, everyone could. This is something that like everyone could get down.
We could
on,
bring
I
this.
believe.
Yeah, we could bring this. I could bring this to the next party.
Right. A barbecue
that.
and not have to worry about it. You know what I
fine.
mean? And now, if I want to be selfish, I'm gonna bring a wine that I know I like. And I know, you know what I mean?
See, I'm in the service industry, bro. I'm trying to make everybody happy.
Oh yeah.
That's my vibe, man.
For sure. But
it's
when
good for the ecosystem.
Hold on a second though. But when you want to get a workout in, you're doing something that not everybody can do.
Oh no. That's
when
different.
you want to serve your body and your purpose.
But nobody else is involved in that process.
Yo, Mac, man,
I appreciate it, brother.
how dope was this, man?
This was amazing.
This was so much fun, man. I really appreciate it. Yo, and I had hit Mac up. We got introduced by a mutual friend. And you know, we
Salute to Nancy.
Salute to Nancy. Thank you so much, Nancy. And my man was ready to work, and I really appreciate people who get it and are willing to take a chance on me. You know what I mean? That means a lot to me, and you know, your passion for what you do is evident, and it's really impressive what you got going on, man. I'm glad our paths crossed. All right, everyone, Wine Tribe, this has been another episode of I'll Bring the Wine at Bodies by Mack Studios. Shout out to Mack for having us. We'll see you on the next video.
I could do this in my sleep. I could do this in my slumber. I could do this in my sleep. I could do this in my slumber. Purple label.